Today's topic would be fake homeless, what to do as a Christian. Now this is obviously going to be on my opinion on it. You don't necessarily have to do what I'm doing. This is going to be like a short video. Well, of course, give my opinion on this video that I watched on a secular channel. I forgot the name of the girl. I'll probably put it on the description and a link to it. So keep in mind it's a secular video. So first of all, it's sort of like a news, or talking about a news video or something. In the video, she's talking about these people that are pretending to be homeless, and basically they're just scamming you to take your money. I was thinking about if I made this video or not, and hadn't decided because I watched it about a week and a half ago. And in today's service, the preacher, in between his preaching, he sort of mentioned a little bit about how he gave money to someone, even though his friend said that he knew that person and that person had been scamming people for like 10 years. And suddenly hit me like, maybe I should talk about this. And his opinion was sort of what I was thinking about doing. Like, first of all, if you know that this person is not really in need, do you give them money or do you not give them money? What do you do? Now, I thought, maybe this is just me thinking, but I thought, I think I'd still give them money, but I'd probably hand them a tract or talk to them about God, or maybe pray for them, or even like if they ask you for money for food, you can take them to a near place to eat, or simply just buy them food and bring it to them. Like my mom actually did that years ago. I remember she was telling me about this person that asked her for money, but she wasn't sure if money was for food or not. I'm sorry. And she went and she bought him a sandwich, and the person actually ate the sandwich. So it doesn't. How do you know if it's for food or not? You can't really know unless it's like too obvious. But I think like we as Christians, we should always try to help others, especially those who are actually in need. But even if you're not sure they might be scamming you or not, because sometimes you just don't know, then you don't do it. But we as Christians are called to help those in need. Like there's actually this verse in the Bible, which I'll probably insert a picture with the verse or just the verse itself. But like the story about the Good Samaritan and how he helped somebody, even though it wasn't back then like didn't mingle, you can say. So like first one passes and then that one doesn't help him, and then the other one passes and doesn't help him, and the person that you least expected to help, that person came and helped him. So we're called as Christians to help those in need. So and I think that instead of overthinking the whole should I help or not, maybe they're going to use it for drugs, or maybe they can use it for alcohol or something, just let's do what God called us to do. Let's help regardless, even if it's a person who may not actually need the money for food, or like they say they are, but you can also pray for them and maybe giving them the money and helping them out, or just the fact that you did a good deed and you prayed for them, and God will probably, you can even like pray and then God will just like restore them, and then like they'll actually end up, who knows, in the future they're like, oh, you're how do I say this, you're basically planting the seed. You're planting the seed in them because you're helping them, and then if you keep praying for them, this person that either is doing wrong or simply is actually in need, you sow what you reap. That term anyway. So if you plant the seed, it's gonna grow eventually. Just make sure that you pray for this person and don't completely forget about this person, because it doesn't make sense to just like help them out with money if you can't, like, if you can pray for them and do more than this, that, because some people are actually in need of more than just what they ask you for. Like sometimes you'll be like, hey, I need some money, and if you can pray for them, because they're in a situation where they're living in the streets, they're not getting help. Sometimes some people treat them like they actually don't need, but they might actually need. So you can't really trust, like you can't really judge all of them the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I think there was another verse in the Bible. I can't remember the exact verse, but I will actually put it like in the screen right now. Basically saying that, you know, you saw me in need and you helped me. Basically, what's it called? A summary of the verse is that you help somebody because God wants you to help them, and God does so many things for us. Then why shouldn't we, as Christians, we're basically following His example? So we should do what God does. You know, if God is good with us, then why shouldn't we share? Why shouldn't we be the way He is with us? We're supposed to be following His example because we're God's or Jesus' ambassadors here on earth. So we should do the things that are right, regardless of, you know, if they don't really need the money or whatever, or they're trying to scam you. Just pray for them. Who knows? Maybe in the future you'll find that same person turn their hearts to Jesus. Something happened. It's, you know, don't overthink it. Don't think, oh, should I give them or should I not give them money? You know, I don't know what they're actually going to use it for. You don't necessarily need to give them, like, I don't know, $30 or something like that. Just give them what you have, give them what you can give them, and pray for them. Just make sure that you don't go too cheap on them, because if you have to give, then give, you know, because people are in need, and sometimes because of these other people that are scamming, the ones that actually are in need, they don't get to the things that they need. And I mean, think about it if it was the other way around. If you were the one in the streets and it was yours the one in that situation, you're going through that, and I'm pretty sure that you'd like it if people help you too. And what should we do as Christians? Always help. Always help, regardless. If you can help, if you can lend a hand, if you can be the Good Samaritan, then be a Good Samaritan. If you can do that today, just be a Good Samaritan. Well, this is all for this video, and I'm so glad that you guys are here watching, if you're watching. And make sure that you share this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can listen to more of my videos. And I'll be trying to post regularly, and I'll be talking advice, just any random topics that I feel that God is sending me to talk about them. And also I'll be singing because I love singing and I love worshiping God. I actually have a video posted a few days ago, I think, actually. It's called The Lion and the Lamb. Go check that out. I think I'm going to leave the link. I think it's either on the top here or on the top corner, one of these corners. Leave a card so you guys can click that video and watch that video. And also, just make sure to share this with anyone that you want to, that they need to listen to this. And just thank you. God bless you, everyone, and you have a great day.